What's up guys, this is Sean Tan and today we are in Gamuda 257. Now buggy seems to be the trend already and people don't want any visitors to walk. With buggies, right, the developers are able to control the experience of entry into the sales gallery. That further enhances the feel of the development. Okay. Once you come into the 257 area, you can see that there's a small lake and it's a very pleasant one. Then you'll be welcomed by the sales gallery's amazing structure. So everything here, the architecture of the entire gallery is more of an angular kind of thing. That's why you also have playgrounds for families, and it's like 10 o'clock only, they just open and there's already families playing there. And one thing to compliment is also the landscape treatments, which they did a bit differently. So like next to the lake you have all this jasmine, mo li hua. So when I was walking and flying my drone, right, there's a very pleasant smell around here, which is this plant. So then you have some like bell-like plants at the lake. So this actually gives you the amazing welcome and softness to the gallery. Gamuda and the team has been very aggressive in terms of development lately. If you look at Gamuda Gardens, which is quite successful in terms of the response from the public, and then you have Gamuda 257, and then you have Gamuda Cove as well. So you can see that they are really serious about moving towards master planning and township development. So I just finished briefing with the team at the sales gallery. To me, they are very into products, and surprisingly, if you come in as a fresh person, it'll be quite confusing in terms of explanation because there's so many products ongoing right now. That's like the landed, which what we are going to see later. So there are landed houses, then which has like 80% response, like 80% sales. Then we have they're going to build the largest mall, Quayside mall, I think. It's going to be the largest mall in the area of Kota Kemuning. And then they also are going to build Amber. Now they are launching Amber Residence, which is the apartments as well. My take is there's a lot of emphasis on the landscape treatments, the herbs, the plants, then the angular shape, the angular form, and those turn into motifs that is placed on amber. As well as if you look at the houses, the designs, this was once in the newspaper for their customization efforts. It's too hard to me. It's the sales is all figures. What we're gonna do, figures. Like there's no why. There's no, maybe it's just me, most probably it's just me, yeah. If not, why would they choose this kind of plant instead of normal grass, right? So this kind of plants, when the wind blows, it actually reacts to the movement of nature. Then you have like garden parks like this to actually tell you. You can actually scan this where they will actually tell you like what is this plant like and why is it attracting a lot of butterflies. Maybe you want to consider planting them in your new home here. Also the fact that they have a show unit and an actual unit that you're going to receive, right, side by side. Most of the time, not every developer has the luxury of space and budget to actually build two, right? Just because it's a semi-D, I think it's very clever that they build one show unit and one actual unit that you're going to receive, but then you can use this show unit for your future reference of your home. Then also they have collaboration with other people in terms of this kind of furnishing cloths, right? So they are applying a lot of QR code scanning to actually make it more convenient in terms of accessing information, like all this, like loofah, what you can do with it and things like that. So it's a very nature-oriented design. Even like this, it looks like the beehive comb and all these timber furnitures and things like that. These are efforts by the design team that I think is great. I really love it, I love it. I think the end of my visit, I do like what the team is thinking, where they are planning to build the largest mall of Quayside Mall. Then Gamuda being one of the stronger construction people, right? If you can see by the drone footage, everything's been constructed already before the communication has been kicked off. And then they are also launching Amber starting from 450,000. I really do enjoy how the design actually flows through the entire marketing collaterals, which like when I come in, you can see all those angular forms, me being an architect. Then we go into the roundabout, you can also see this triangle angular structure up to the children play area at the next to the lake. Then also the facade of Amber itself. Then on the next approach will be the nature inspired approach, where you can see all the emphasis on plants and landscape. I think this is very good, where like there's a lot of difference in terms of landscape. People need to understand that maintenance of landscape is one thing, what the smell gives you, what colors you can add to your home and things like that. A home without a garden is just a building. So garden actually forms a very big part of turning a house into a home. I think Gamuda is trying to say, Gamuda is trying to say that. So with all the varieties of plant being displayed here, I think it's amazing. Following up with that, all the nature inspired elements such as the honeycomb and collaboration with more zero waste efforts, all those kind of things, I do feel and I do see just that. Unfortunately, when you walk into the sales gallery, the frontliners are not being able to transfer all that. So what I get is all, so these are phase 1, what's the price, what's this, phase 2, what's the price, what's this, phase 3, what's the price, what's this, phase 4. So that's the more hard, solid side. I'm not saying they are wrong. I'm not saying they are not performing, so don't get me wrong. Just that there's a lot of selling points I do feel that it needs to be communicated. So I think that's all for the visit. If you notice, even the bench is in theme and in design with the angular forms as well. Do I like it? I like it. I like the products, I like the design, I like the progress of construction. You can actually hear all the piling noises and things already. What I wish could be better would be the communication, but maybe it's me. Maybe because they saw me, then everyone kind of like don't want to, or felt that don't need to explain to me lah. So they want me to figure all this out. Maybe it's design. Oh yeah, like this channel if you like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan.